Estonia, land of lakes, forests and some of the most passionate motorsport fans on the planet, especially when it comes to rallying. Situated on the Baltic Sea in northern Europe, Estonia has a population of just 1.3 million. Rally is a national obsession here, thanks very much to this man, Ott Tänak, current leader of the World Rally Championship, the main attraction at a special promotional round of the WRC in his home country. The sun, as ever, shining on the local superstar.
Quite rainy last couple of weeks, and now suddenly when the rally starts, it starts to be sunny, so which is nice. Hopefully there will be many fans and the people to follow us.
Rally Estonia, first run in 2010, now elevated to international status. Staged in the host city of Tartu, all 4 World Rally Championship manufacturers represented, along with some of the world's top drivers. Very much looking forward to the challenge ahead.
The stages looks very good. It's fast roads, big jumps.
Added so many jumps since then. I mean, now it's, I don't know, 50 jumps or something they've made up. It's crazy, but it's good in the end. I mean, for sure they are a bit big compared to what we face in Finland, but it's nice to have them because that's what this rally was missing.
Plenty of tricky places. There's some man-made jumps which are quite tricky. The line is not so obvious, let's say, which way you should approach them, so you're going to have good notes in those areas, and it's going to be critical to hit them right.
Has a lot of jumps into corners, very, very blind sections. Some extremely fast sections as well in the fields, but then as well narrow in the forest, so it's a good challenge.
Saturday morning, the fans on their way into the first of 15 stages, just over 150 kilometres against the clock. Stage 1, the 14.6 kilometre Maritsa test. Local hero Ott Tänak first on the road after a puncture in the qualifying stage. However, he said he would have chosen to open the road in any event, so he could test his settings ahead of Rally Finland, where as championship leader, he will of course be acting as road sweeper. Tänak switching on the style for the fans, who in turn give the local hero a warm and very noisy welcome. Norway's Andreas Mikkelsen in a somewhat unfamiliar and understated livery of the Hyundai i20 here in Estonia. Mikkelsen full of confidence after his podium finish last time out in Sardinia, where the going was decidedly rougher in comparison to these fast-flowing Estonian stages. M-Sport's Elfyn Evans finding the Estonian stages to his liking, given his performance here in the past, runner-up just 2 years ago and fastest here in qualifying. Evans running 5th on the road, but eclipsed by the current World Championship leader. Ott Tänak quickest by more than 5 seconds ahead of Evans. Behind the leading 2 comes Andreas Mikkelsen, Craig Breen and Citroen's Esa-Pekka Lappi. Young Oliver Solberg, son of former world champion Petter Solberg, completing the top 6. Saturday morning stage 2, riding on board with Elfyn Evans, and this is a big push as he approaches some of Estonia's big jumps.
Flat left maybe, opens very long.
Landing heavily right on the grass verge at the side of the road, and problems for Evans. Damage to the throttle, not the first time we've seen that in the Fiesta, costing the Welshman around 45 seconds before he finds power again. Our rally leader Ott Tänak, winner of 2 of the past 3 WRC events, denied a hat-trick only by that late power steering issue in Sardinia. Experimenting with damper settings here, he goes fastest in both stages 2 and 3. Andreas Mikkelsen, the Norwegian, fastest through stage 4. He moves up to 2nd, ahead of the struggling Evans. Another familiar face, Esa-Pekka Lappi in the Citroen C3, and another man who should be at home here in Estonia. These roads similar to the stages he finds at home in Finland. Lappi joining Citroen from Toyota this season and has not had the best start to this year. The Finn hoping for an upturn in fortune the WRC heads to Finland after the summer break. Continuing to lead, it's Ott Tänak. His advantage now up to more than 10 seconds over Andreas Mikkelsen. Esa-Pekka Lappi third, following Elfyn Evans' problems from stage 2. Thousands of fans here in Estonia reflecting the growing appeal of the WRC and preparing for the afternoon stages. Throwing their support behind Ott Tänak, not only a top sportsman but clearly an ambassador for his country, and leading the way as the action resumes on Saturday afternoon. Behind the Estonian, Andreas Mikkelsen holding on to second place and earning a prize for his efforts over the spectacular Alakula jump. Mikkelsen, a man on a mission. Patchy form in the first half of the season. Estonia offering a chance for the Norwegian to continue the momentum of his podium finish in Sardinia. Scenes like this reminding us again of the similarities with Rally Finland. Back with Esa-Pekka Lappi in third and the Finn on a big push through here. All eyes will be on the Citroën driver for a strong result in the Finnish Forest, representing round 9 of the World Rally Championship. Estonia is good practice. Saturday's action came to a close with a short blast around the Elva city street stage. Tarmac roads on gravel tyres, never the ideal mix. Best to tackle that particular challenge was M-Sport's Elfyn Evans, quickest through the stage. Which meant Evans moved back up to 4th at the end of the opening day. Ahead of him in the podium positions, Lappi lies 3rd, Mikkelsen 2nd, and leading with a comfortable advantage of more than 30 seconds, Ott Tänak. Disappointment loomed for Elfyn Evans though. You'll recall that heavy landing over a jump on day 1, damaging the Fiesta's throttle. Well, despite pushing on to the end of the weekend, the Welshman did sustain a back injury, which has subsequently seen him advised to withdraw from Rally Finland on medical advice. Tough on the popular Welshman. Absolutely no stopping Ott Tänak though, quickest through Sunday morning's opening loop of 3 stages. By Sunday lunchtime, Tänak's lead up to more than 50 seconds. Mikkelsen and Lappi still hold the remaining podium positions and separated by less than 10 seconds. Then comes Evans, followed by Craig Breen and former WRC hero Marco Martin up to 6th. Into the afternoon, the final forest stages. We are with Esa-Pekka Lappi, and it's a brief threat to his podium place. The Finn picking up a puncture in stage 13, costing him around 10 seconds. But the Citroën driver doing enough to maintain 3rd place alongside co-driver Janne Firm. With the pressure from Lappi now off, Andreas Mikkelsen absolutely flat out in pursuit of rally leader Ott Tänak. A good weekend so far for the Norwegian, still on course for a strong 2nd place podium finish. Ott Tänak though, quickest again in the afternoon. That's 12 stage victories from 14 so far, and sending out a clear message to his title contenders as we head to Finland. So, with just 1 stage left to run, Lappi's punch-up means the gap between himself and Mikkelsen in 2nd more than 20 seconds. But positions all unchanged going into the final stage, which Tänak will start with a lead of more than a minute. Esa-Pekka Lappi with a bumpy ride to the finish, cutting the curbs on his way to securing 3rd place. And all in all, the Finn happy with his weekend's work in Estonia. Andreas Mikkelsen blasting through the streets of Tartu on his way to the runner-up spot in the Hyundai i20. But this final stage is something of a lap of honour for the man who's done so much to put Estonia on the international motorsport map. Another quickest time, rounding off a third Rally Estonia victory and rewarding all of the local fans in the process. Ott Tänak in a total class of his own.
It was a great weekend. Obviously, we can see the amount of people we have here. Obviously, it's definitely, let's say, a rally nation. So yeah, I believe it was really great to have this event here this year, and obviously so many other manufacturers. So very high competition, and yeah, I did my best.
Confirmation of the final standings. Tänak's winning margin 1 minute 3.5 seconds. Andreas Mikkelsen and Esa-Pekka Lappi completing the podium positions ahead of Elfyn Evans and Craig Breen. So Ott Tänak arrives at the podium in Tartu, cheered on by thousands of fellow Estonians. And we will see Tänak's army of loyal fans next in the forests of Finland, where he seeks to extend his lead in the WRC Drivers' Championship. It's all to play for as the season gets back underway. Make sure you join us Friday 2nd of August right here on Red Bull TV. We'll see you in Finland.